Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to Really Lovely, welcome. I'm Shara. If you're wondering where the hell I've been for the past 4 months, stay tuned. I'm working on a video about that coming up soon. So I don't know if you guys noticed a little something different about me, but I decided to actually get locks. And my lock journey has been quite an interesting one, to say the least. So stay tuned for all the crazy details. So I've been wearing faux locks, which are fake locks, since last summer 2018, and I absolutely love them. They were so easy to take care of and they looked really cute. Well, I never really thought that I would lock my real hair, just because it's such a commitment, it's such a permanent style, that I thought that it wasn't for me because I change my hair so often. But after wearing the faux locks for quite a few months, I was like, okay, maybe I should try this because it's so much less maintenance. I don't have to comb out my hair. I don't have to really detangle my hair anymore, which is a huge plus for me. I also wanted to transition to a more natural, authentic kind of look. And although I have a full cake face today, I barely wear makeup. Like, I haven't worn makeup, I would say maybe twice in the last 4 months. So I don't really wear makeup that often at all. Another thing too, I've been wearing extensions for years. Just because I like the look of long hair, but I don't like taking care of my own hair. So I've been wearing extensions for years, and they can get expensive. It adds up. All this Brazilian and Russian and all this other kind of hair that they have out there, it adds up, and it's a trap. So I didn't want to like be caught up in that anymore. So when I started researching locks, I was immediately drawn to a more thicker lock style. So I didn't really like thinner locks like sister locks or any kind of small locks. I wasn't really into that. I was more into thicker locks. But because I have very fine, low density, curly and soft hair, I thought it was impossible for me to get the aesthetic that I wanted, because my hair isn't thick. So how am I gonna get thick locks? So in my research, I found out that maybe if the more locks that I do, the better it would be to contribute to that look of being thicker. So I was saying, okay, maybe if I do a high number of locks, my hair will appear fuller. So although I don't really like thinner locks, I decided to go that route because in the end, my hair would look fuller. So I made an appointment to go to my hairdresser, and I had her put in 2-strand twists in my hair. But I wasn't really pleased with the way that she did it. They were just super skinny and they didn't look right. They had a lot of product in them too, so I didn't really like them at all. And after a couple days, they started to completely unravel anyway. So that was probably a sign that I needed to start over, maybe go to like a specific loctician, someone that does locks, to start my journey. After lots of searching and researching, I decided to settle on a really popular loctician in my area. She had awesome reviews, and she seemed to be really detailed and professional based on her website. So I was super excited to set up my consultation for April 26, 2019. That was my day I was going to start my lock journey. So I show up to the consultation all excited. She was very professional. She had all her paperwork in order and everything. Everything was great. It was the perfect scenario until she gave me the price. So because I know my hair is soft and curly, and it wasn't particularly short at the time, the traditional methods of starting locks like 2-strand twists or comb coils wouldn't really work for my hair texture, according to the loctician. So she suggested starting with the instant lock method. So basically they use a crochet needle to lock the hair, and it's basically used for straighter or looser hair textures. So like say for instance someone who is Caucasian or Hispanic and has like typically straight hair or wavy hair, it will be really hard to lock that kind of hair on its own. So the crochet method or the instant lock method is used to knot the hair so that it doesn't unravel. So she suggested that technique for my hair. Unfortunately, the instant lock method does not come cheap, and because of the number of locks that I wanted basically like a high number to make it appear fuller.
I was quoted a price of, wait for it, are you ready? Over $1,600. yeah, $1,600. I was so shocked. So basically, after I picked up my jaw from the floor, I immediately thanked her and hauled ass out of there.
There was definitely no way I was gonna spend that kind of money on my hair. Like, that's ridiculous. So I was really keen on making April 26, 2019 the start of my lock journey. So out of desperation, I did a quick Google search. I found someone that was pretty close to me with fairly decent reviews, and she was available the same day. And the price was only about $600. So take $1,000 off of the original quote, I was only paying $600. So I thought I hit the jackpot. So I was super excited that she could take me the same day and the price was reasonable, but I missed a major red flag. I live in South Florida and locks are a very popular style here. So to find a loctician that's available the same day to take you is a really rare thing. So that was a red flag because a lot of locticians are booked like weeks in advance. So that was a sign that maybe I should have, or maybe this lady wasn't as good as I thought she was. Yeah. So I went to her shop and she was quite an interesting character, to say the least. But I thought she was more entertaining than anything else, so I was cool with it. She said that she was familiar with the instant lock method and she was going to use that method to start my hair. So red flag number 2 is when she showed me a picture of the same method that she was going to do on my hair. She did the same method on a client and she showed me the picture and she told me that the client was not happy at all with the results, but she kind of shrugged it off and said that she can't please everybody. So that should have also been a sign, like maybe she didn't know what she was doing. But I was blinded to the fact that I wanted to get it done on April 26th. So I went ahead and booked her for the job. We got it done within 4 to 5 hours, so it didn't take super long. And I left her shop with exactly 121 locks. So at first I really did not like how they looked. They were super skinny. They didn't look like the pictures I saw of the instant lock method. But I figured because my hair is so low density and thin and soft and everything, that it's just because of my hair. So, and when I looked online, I didn't really see much pictures of people with thinner hair with the instant lock method, so I really didn't have a gauge of how it's supposed to look, and I figured it would just fill out over the next couple of months.
So let's fast forward to about 6 weeks later.
So I decided to go to a different salon for my retightening session. So my new loctician that I found, she has a huge Instagram presence. She has great pictures. She has pictures of her doing the instant lock method and everything. So I felt really confident going to her. I was so excited to finally get my hair retightened and, you know, just continue on my journey. So I set up an appointment for June 13th, 2019. So my new loctician, she had a great spirit about her. She was very warm and inviting, and her shop was really cute. It just gave me really good vibes. So she takes a look at my hair and basically says,
"Those are not locks." Yeah.
$600 I paid for something that's not locks. So pretty much she said those are not locks. The way that the initial loctician did it was with the interlocking method, not the instant lock method. So with interlocking, I don't really know all the specific details, but pretty much it creates a thinner lock, especially for someone with hair like mine that is low density to begin with and not super coarse. So it created a really thin lock, and basically my new loctician said the lock had holes in it. So over time it can cause issues with breakage, like a piece of lock can fall off because it's not created with a solid foundation. So my new loctician basically gave me two options. The first one was to comb out all of the interlocking that was done, which was virtually impossible for me to do because I have knots all over my hair and I already have issues with my hands. I'm not even going to think about combing this hair out. No way. No way I could ever do that. So option number two was to combine all of the interlocked hair. So combine 2 and 2. So 2 locks together to create a thicker lock, which is what I initially wanted, was thick locks, but I didn't know I could achieve them. So basically that was the option. But the caveat was that it would be a whole new lock installation and she's going to have to charge me accordingly. So we're talking about another $650 to fix my hair and officially start my lock journey.
We're talking about over $1,200 now, guys, that I will be spending on my starter lock journey.
And the icing on the cake was that she didn't have an appointment available until about 6 weeks after June 13th. So I had to wait another 6 weeks with hair that was really going nowhere because it wasn't started correctly to begin with. So before I left that initial appointment, she did a sample lock for me. So she did, let's see, you can see this lock right here. She combined 2 of the interlocked locks and created this lock. So it came out to a pretty thick size, which I was really pleased with. So I was really excited that I could get something really close to what I initially wanted. So she left me with this sample lock, and then 6 weeks later, on July 24th, 2019, I had my official starter lock appointment, and I ended up with exactly 50 locks. So now I officially feel like I have locks. I have dreadlocks. I'm a natty dread. I'm, just on my journey finally. Like, I remember the last day I combed my hair was on April 26, 2019. Very last day, I was like, I'm done. I don't want to comb my hair anymore. I'm done with it. So I'm still using that date as my freedom from combing date. I'm so excited to see the growth of my locks as well as of myself, because I know that this will definitely teach me a lesson in patience and perseverance. I know that locks go through their different stages and so forth, and I'm ready for it. I'm ready to embrace it. Although this has been a very expensive lesson, I got what I initially wanted, which was thicker locks. And I decided to document my journey for anyone else that has a similar hair type to me that really can't find any source of information online. I'm here for you. I will document my journey for you guys so that you know, you can have kind of a reference to look at before diving into the lock journey. So stay tuned. I'll have a video celebrating my 1 month lock anniversary, different changes, give you guys a full 360 view of my locks and how they're doing, and I will continue to document my journey for you guys and for myself. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below, and of course don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you'd like to support my channel monetarily, I have set up my PayPal account and it's in the description box below. As always, guys, thank you so much for your support and for sticking with me. I know I've been gone for quite a while, but now I'm back. So again, thank you so much for your support and thank you so much for watching, and make sure to follow me on Instagram as well. Take care, guys.